Hey everybody. So right now my computer is going through antivirus scan because apparently I was dumb and never installed one, so that's my bad. So while it's taking its sweet time, I'm going to go over the next 3 classes that I completed after the last 3 that I talked about. First one is D076, which is Finance Skills for Managers. That class was actually pretty fun, but it was just like the latter 3. If you read through all the material and take all the pre-quizzes and stuff and take the pre-assessment and study off the pre-assessment, you'll pass the final with no problems. D077 is it's concepts of marketing, sales, and customer contact. That class is exactly like the finance class. If you read through all the material, do all the quizzes, do the pre-assessment, study off the pre-assessment, and then take the final, you will pass. Then for me, my first performance assessment class, which is the class where you have to write papers. The first one of that for me was D079, Business Environment Applications 2, Process, Logistics, and Operations. That class, I didn't have to take the precursor to that, which was Business Environment Applications 1, because I had a class from my associate's degree that covered that. The paper classes you could go through pretty quick. They're actually, at least so far, they seem shorter than the OA classes. I didn't even really read through all the material. I just looked up the prompts for the papers, and then I read the information that they wanted off of the prompts. That way it was less about studying and more about being proactive about the paper topics. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Those 3 classes are pretty simple. Just go through the material as you can. For the PA class, just read the prompts for the papers and make sure to follow the rubric, and you'll pass just fine. The submission process only took probably 2 days per paper, so it's like I'd write a paper on one day, I'd get the answer back the next day, so I passed D079 in probably 3 days. There are 3 more classes after that that wrap up the Business Core capstone, and I'll talk more about that later. But as for now, that's all I have for you, and this Nerd Dad Extraordinaire is out of here. See ya!